Hello friends, how are you doing? So I did something. Check this out. How do I do this to myself? Like, so I did something. I ended up using for my nail stuff. So I'm gonna need to find some more cigar boxes. Okay, this is also some more nails that I have. They were all in boxes. Usually when you buy nails, it'll come with like for two like replacements and stuff like that. So I had boxes that had like remnants of it, like this, you know. Like the other set, it usually comes with about 2 sets, I would say. So I had a bunch of half boxes, so I just put them, I threw all the boxes. It took up a whole drawer. So these are all the nails. I'm so embarrassed. I put all my glues in here too, my files. I also have these, you know, anything not to get anything permanent. I have it all in a nice little thing. So, because I ordered some more boxes, okay? I ordered some more. So when those come, I want there to be, because it's one of the, it's that top drawer right there. Right there. So it's only like this deep, you know? So I put everything in here, like all the loose stuff, this, you know, small stuff. This is going in here. And so I have room for my boxes. I had a good day. My day was pretty good. Been chilling. It just, I needed a couple days to, because man, that whole, and it's, I swear, it seems like I always drink, but I literally don't drink that much. Like, you probably think I drink every day or something, but I don't. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I just burped. Because, you know, when you're working and working and working and working, right, and then it starts all lining up, it's like, whoa, hold on, like something has to be wrong here. This can't be right, you know, like I have to remind myself that I'm a deserving person. I'm not an asshole. Like, I'm not a jerk. I don't fuck people over for a living, you know. And it just, it's overwhelming sometimes. And I just gotta kind of take a breather and just like be thankful, and, you know, and just, it's overwhelming for me when things go my way. It's like, hold on, like, because, you know, for a long time it seemed like I was just like on defense, you know, for everything. And it just was, I was on the defense for like a really long time, and I'm like, okay, like, hold on, you know, I'm just getting, like, I think I just have like one more goal and I'm good, you know. Actually 2 more goals, and everything I've been like working for is pretty much done, you know what I mean. Excuse me. So it's like, like, I guess once, like, I don't know, like, I just kind of put my head down and just work, you know. And when I'm just focused like that, like, everything just, like, the days just go by so fast, the weeks go by so fast, and it's like, you know, school's already gonna be over, and it's like, wow, it was just spring break, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I had to take a couple of days to regroup and see what else, what other things I'm going to create for the reels, because that's what I've been really focusing on, is reels. That was like a surprise to me, you know, and I was very thankful that they gave us, you know, the opportunity to do that. Like, that's so awesome. You know what I mean? And it's like I had all these videos on deck, so I was like, cool, let's do it, you know. Something I hadn't posted, something I hadn't seen in a long time. And it's funny looking at my old TikToks, and I'm like, wow, like, just remembering how hopeless I was at that moment. Because at the beginning I was just posting when I was feeling really sad, or it was a form of therapy for me, believe it or not, you know. And when I was sad or if I was happy or anything, like, and then, you know, like, I would always find myself going back to doing, you know, to doing TikToks, you know. Sorry, I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm just like, it's so rude. And I was just, I don't know, in the days, because like, you know, like when you, like, just so much has happened. You have to understand, like, I did so little, like, for years, and now it's like the amount that, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry, but I think it's coming. But it's like, oh my gosh. Like, I knew I wasn't a piece of shit like everybody was saying I was. I knew it. I knew I wasn't a gold digger. I knew I wasn't a worthless piece of shit like everybody was trying to make me sound. I knew I wasn't. But it was literally me alone defending myself, you know. And there's some things I wish that people didn't know that's personal about me, but I had to say them because, like, I'm just gonna say what it is, okay? Like, the fact that everybody knows I'm celibate. Like, I was not thinking about it, like, how does everybody know about that? Number one. But it was me. I'm the one that said it. But it was because I was being accused of being, you know, a woman of the street, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that's not my occupation, you know. And I just was on the defense, declined, you know. And you're gonna say that I'm partaking in these activities? Like, are you serious? Like, so that part, I really didn't want people to know, you know. Just a couple close people knew about it, like really, really close people that I trusted. And you know, that's not something I want everybody to know. I had to say it because I was so offended that I was being accused of partaking in these activities that I was not partaking in. You know what I mean? And I'm like, no, like, that's not true. That's not how I make my money, you know. And I honestly, I want to know who started that rumor, because I had a couple friends that I did keep in contact throughout the years since middle school, and I would check in with this person, this specific woman. I would check in with her with some information. She completely flipped it all the way around. She was pretending to be my friend, fucking gaslighting me, fucking saying, yeah, do it like they do in Marbach. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I was like, what are you talking about? The Marbach way? What are you even talking about, bitch? Like, she was gaslighting me, you know. And then I was like, okay, this message just went left, and I was like, let me just not talk to her anymore. So I know she went and she messaged somebody, told them some stuff about me that wasn't true. And I think that's fucking grimy of her to do, number one, because I was nothing but there for her, okay? I was nothing but there for her. I always check on her, check how her daughter's doing, you know. And I never did anything to her for her to try to cock block me like that. I was like, well, okay. Her little friend, her little bald friend, the one that's losing her hair, was over there fucking trying to give me life advice when your shit's not even halfway put together, okay? I don't talk about what I have in my life. I don't talk about what shit's lined up and what isn't. Well, now I do, but before I did it. So you don't know what I have and what I don't have. And she was trying to give me life advice. Bitch, sit the fuck down. Go fucking comb your hair, bitch. Comb your fucking balding hair, bitch. I was like, this bitch has the fucking audacity to tell me when people worry about me when they should be worrying about their own lives, okay? Their own fucking lives. Like, bitch, don't give me no fucking advice. I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing, okay? And I never claimed to be perfect. I never claimed to be perfect. I knew all this shit that was happening. I knew I was gonna fucking, yeah, it was hard, but I knew I was gonna survive and I was gonna be on top at the end. And I knew it because that's the type of person I am. I only have myself. I've only ever had myself. I'm not gonna lie, okay? People making those little fucking comments about me, I was like, oh my God. But it's because they don't know me. They think they know me. Like, a lot of people thought they knew me, because of, I guess, how I was back in middle school or in high school, you know, I guess, you know, but they didn't know me. They didn't even bother to find out anything about me. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow, you are this much in debt. You just, and y'all are pointing at me. Y'all are pointing at me. You're trying to cock block me. You cock block me. Whatevs. But lesson learned, right? Lesson learned. I never did not one thing to these women ever, but keep in touch with them. Which maybe that was my fucking mistake, was keeping touch with them, because they seemed cool to me. I never knew they had a problem with me until this shit happened. Until a man was involved. I guess. But a lot of y'all, or a lot of them, thought that they knew me. Maybe they thought it was a pushover. But that's not my fault, because they never bothered to get to know me. Nobody ever bothered to ask me. I would check in on them, but nobody would have said, hey, so how are you doing? How was everything? You know, nobody knew. That's what I had to let go. Was nobody knew everything that I went through. They were just judging me based on what other people were saying. And these people were trustworthy people to them. So you're going to believe somebody you know rather than a stranger that you kind of know, kind of remember, kind of see around town. You know what I mean? So when I look at it like that, I'm like, okay, you know, if one of my best friends, which I don't hang out with grimy ass people who be gossiping and talking down about other women. I don't hang around people like that, because I don't vibe like that. So I'm not going to do it. I mean, I did it right now, but those bitches deserve it, okay? And they're lucky I stopped there, because I could say more. I thought y'all knew me. I was like, hold my beer. What? What? I should what? I should put my kids first? Like, what the fuck? That's all I do, bitch. That's all I do is put my kids first. And people were giving me advice not to be gangster because of the shit I post. Wow, seriously? Seriously. Look, I needed a lot of therapy after that breakup, okay? Okay, my therapy was Megan the motherfucking Stallion, okay? If you got a problem with that, I'm sorry, not sorry. But Megan got me through a lot of shit, okay? Megan got me through it. She got me through a lot of shit. Don't tell me you're not gonna listen to a fucking Megan this motherfucking Stallion. Number one, she's from Texas. Everybody knows I love my state, okay? Don't mess with Texas, okay? I really, oh my gosh. Where do they sell those shirts? Don't mess with Texas. I really want one. I really want one. I'm gonna have to look that up, because I've always seen them and I always wanted one. And I'm like, I want a Don't Mess with Texas t-shirt, and I will fucking wear it every day. Actually, I'll probably have to get a lot of them, because I get dirty, you know. I'll probably get like 7 of them and like wear them like every day. But yeah, I'm like, I'm not really a gangster, people. I'm not a gangster. I just play one on the internet. I was like, you really think I'm in? No, I'm from the hood. Both my brothers were in reputable gangs in the hood. You know what I mean? But I myself was not in a gang. But I do have the gang mentality. And yes, people would come to me and say, hey, could your brother do this for me? Can you know, do favors like that back in the day? So I wasn't technically in a gang, but I was kind of catty corner in a gang. You know what I mean? I knew people. I could have shit done if I wanted to, but I never dipped into the resources, because I like to handle my shit by myself, okay? Just like everybody was like, oh shit, that's your brother? Because I wasn't talking to my brother the whole time this whole breakup happened. Me and my brother got into some beef earlier in the year. So I wasn't talking to him. This is the first time I ever like stopped talking to my older brother. Like, we got into it. Like, I was about to kick his ass. I was about to kick his ass. And like, we were beefing. Like, I was in his face and I didn't care. I didn't care if he kicked my ass. Like, kick my ass, I don't care. You win some, you lose some. You know, I was willing to lose that one that day, because he's a big guy, okay? And I probably deserved an ass beating that day, because I was in his face. Like, so if I can step up to my 6'1" brother with no fears, what makes you think I'm gonna fear any of these little bitches that are talking shit about me? Come on, people, come on. So yeah, anyways, but that was cute. Y'all, you know, y'all thought I was gonna fail. Y'all thought that was it. And I'm like I said, hold my beer. I'm not gonna lie, you know, it was shocking. It was an eye-opener, okay? Everything that happened, and I learned from it. I got to grow from it. I'm debating whether I should put these new ones on. What do you think? Should I or should I not? Oh. These ones. This is my brother's gang color, in case you don't know. He was in a reputable. Where the fuck did I get that from? I kind of want these, but I low-key kind of want to save these for my birthday because these were limited edition on the site. So, and then if I mess them up, should I save them? Because what if I go to buy some more and they don't have any? Like, what am I gonna do? See, I'm not good at making decisions for myself. I'm probably gonna use them and then I'm gonna be like, fuck, why did I use them? Or should I do these? Like, these are cute. They have like pearl or like flesh color. So anyway, or should I do these sticker thingies? These ones. Or I like these. These are like a spring summer color, right? I don't know why. That wasn't even the point that I wanted to bring up in this video, but here I go fucking talking about haters again. But it was just a lot. Okay. I think it was because it was a lot and I had to handle it by myself. Okay. But you know what? I'm fucking proud of myself. I'm proud of myself because I didn't stand down. I didn't. I mean, what do these people want me to do? Fight them? Fight them for what? Because they don't like my lifestyle? They don't like that I'm celibate? They think I'm conceited? Like, you want to fight me because of that? Like, I don't understand. Like, you don't make sense. I'm going to tell you really quickly. It's a really quick story, okay, about when I got arrested. Okay. I didn't actually go to like jail. I just went to the magistrate for a dumb reason. And when I tell you, you're gonna laugh at me. You're gonna be like, who the fuck gets arrested for that? This bitch right here. It was my instant karma. Because that day I called into work to run the streets. I was on a Walmart run. Okay. And this is when I briefly lived in the medical center area. And I was driving my Honda Accord. I think it was like an 89. Which I fucking love those cars. I'm low-key looking for one right now. I've always wanted to get that. I had it. I owned one 3 times. It was like an 89, 90. Like the ones from the 89s had the lights. Okay. And I'm low-key, high-key looking for one because I fucking love those. It was a cute little car. Me and my son will fit in it. And my daughter. But anyway, there's a reason I bought it 3 times. So anyway, so I was in there and the car, I needed power steering so the steering wheel wouldn't turn. That was the one kink that car had, okay? And I literally bought it that day, okay? So I was on my way to Walmart. I took a back street. That's when I didn't have a license. So I would drive back streets, okay? So, so I went and I made a mistake. Well, I didn't turn the wheel enough, okay? So I kind of had a little fender bender in the parking lot of Walmart, okay? And so... So the woman was frantic, okay? She was fucking frantic. And it's funny because that other car accident I had, well, I almost died, but didn't because there's the angel in the back seat. That one, that was like a couple blocks away. So I think that's probably why I moved away from that area because I'm like, bitch is gonna die over here. Okay. So the girls, like, the ladies all, oh my God, It was a little bump. Like, it was nothing fucking crazy. Cops did not need to be called. The cops did not need to be called, okay? She was being extra. So, the cops come. And they're like, I need your license and your insurance, right? And I'm like, here's the thing. I just bought the car today. And I don't have a license. And that's why they arrested me. Yeah. For no license. For no, so I'm going to say the MFR. So no driver's license is why I got arrested. I know. Who gets arrested for that? Apparently me. I do. So, yeah. It was a whole thing. My car was drivable, so my mom came and picked it up. And my dad, my stepdad, but my dad, the one that raised me, this is why I'll always have respect for my dad. Because my mom went to go, okay, my mom tried to talk me out of getting arrested in the police. Mr. Officer wasn't having it. He wasn't having it. He's like, ma'am, step away before you get arrested. I was like, Mom, it's fine. So my mom picks up my car so they don't tow it, right? So then I go straight downtown, right? And they put me in the clinker. Anyway, so you know what? I think I'm gonna put those other ones on. I think I'm gonna do it. Or should I put these on? Let me put these on. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Fuck it, right? What else am I doing with my life? Okay, so anyway. So they oh shit, I'm already on 30 minutes. So they arrest me, right? And you know how there's a little payphone in there next to the toilet in the magistrate? So I was there for 8 of the longest hours of my entire life, okay? And, you know, because it was the weekend, so I had to wait to see the fucking judge. And I was fucking calling collect to my dad, and he would accept the collect call. And you know how parents are with the collect calls, because he knew his daughter was in jail. He answered every single one of them. He did. Mom was, she was on call. She was waiting for me to get out so she could go pick me up. So my dad answered. I was crying. I was crying because I was so pissed. I was like, why didn't I go to work? Like, I was so mad. That's why I never call into work. I never call into work because, bitch, you're going to get arrested for something stupid. That's going to be your instant karma. So, yeah. So my nieces were little at that time. My daughter was like 4. She didn't give a fuck. My nieces, on the other hand, one of my nieces, Margaret, was distraught, okay? She was like, oh my God, because we used to watch Cops all the time. So she's like, did they throw you around like they did? Like, I'm like, you thought I was running away from the cops or what the fuck? Like, she's like, oh my God. And then my dad adding fuel to the fire. He's like, yes, that's how they got her. So my niece was like, oh, you know, like she was like all like sad and depressed for me. My daughter didn't give a fuck. My daughter was like, yeah, my mom's in jail. Like, she was like, whatevs, you know, she didn't care. I was like, wow, it'd be your own daughter. And my niece was like, you were in jail? Oh my God, you know. I was like, yep, I just did time. I just did time. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so yeah, 8 hours later, I was released from the Bexar County Magistrate, and I never looked back. That was the day I decided to get my life together. So this is the end result. End result here. Ta-da! And my son woke up, so I'm gonna go feed him. I'm gonna go tend to my children because I gotta put my children first. My children have to go first, they tell me on the internet.